Hello, I'm Drew and this is a tech review. I wanted to talk to you today about this monster behind me. This is the TCL C815K 4K 75-inch TV. Now, you may not have heard of TCL. They're a relative newcomer to the Western market. They are a Chinese manufacturer. They are essentially at the moment a budget manufacturer. A lot of tech companies, when they first start out, Samsung for example, start off at the budget range. Certainly to get their name out there, they try to create good tech at affordable prices. This TV features a QLED panel. It features HDR10 plus, Dolby Vision. This particular model, the 75-inch TV, will set you back £1,399, which for a 75-inch QLED 4K TV is actually a bit of a bargain. The 65-inch retails for around £899. So you can see they are very good value. So let's get into the nuts and bolts of it then. Is this TV any good? Well, everything I'm going to say today is caveated with the fact that this is a budget television. And I know a lot of people won't say that they think £1,400 is a budget price, but when you consider that the Samsung equivalent of this is about £3,000 to £4,000, you get the idea. The HDR10 Plus is very good. Dolby Vision also being included is absolutely fantastic. You can see Netflix's demo rolling in the background here. I will be putting some other videos up over the top of this so you can see some more stuff. However, I don't know whether that will then transmit to the camera that we're using. Image quality is fantastic. You get good sharp contrast, you get good colors, it's rich and it is also sharp. Whether you're running Netflix, Amazon Prime, DVDs or Blu-rays, you get a very good quality picture. You get occasional artifacts when watching Netflix, but that seems to be Netflix only. I haven't noticed any artifacts when watching Amazon Prime. Certainly haven't noticed any artifacts when I'm watching Blu-rays. And so the speed and refresh is very good. It has a 100 Hz refresh rate, so that should give most people a decent television experience. I've used it for gaming, my PlayStation 4 and my Xbox. It is superb. You get good rich colors, high definition. There's no lag, blurring. Played various different games, from driving to adventure games and whatever else. I've tried them all and it's pretty stunning. So that's a good thing. It comes with 3 HDMI ports, 2 of which are ARC, so that means it can communicate with your amp via the one HDMI cable, and you can control your amp or your TV with just a single remote control, so that's very nice. It comes with 2 USB slots, a LAN port, digital video band and 3 SAT tuners. It actually is free view play, has a hard drive inside it, so you will be able to rewind and pause live TV. It has optical out, audio out and a headphone socket as well, although you're going to need a long cable because if you're sitting in front of this thing, it's going to be a bit nauseating on your eyes if you're sitting too close because it is huge. The Onkyo soundbar is an absolutely brilliant addition. Flat screen TVs, and this one is very, very thin. It does bulk out at the bottom here, mainly because of the Onkyo soundbar. The sound on this TV is astonishingly good. Now, not many flat screens have good sound, and if you're looking to pay lots and lots of money, even then you may not get sound that equals as good as this one. It has a bass unit round the back, so you get good deep bass, and straight out of the box, it is a very, very good sounding television. I still prefer surround sound, so mine is connected up via my amp. The operating system is Android TV, which is a very good operating system. It sometimes can be a little bit slow, and personally I prefer the Roku operating system, but I think TCL have opted to move to the Roku for their new 8K TVs that they have coming out. Also built in, you've got Alexa and Google Assistant, so you can control the TV with your voice. It has Netflix, Prime Video, YouTube, all of the ones you can see across the screen there. Plus, it being Google device, you can download loads of other apps. It comes with 2 remote controls, a main one that has all of the settings and everything else on there, and also you have a small one which just gives you the basic functions. Out of the box, the picture on this TV performs pretty well, But like most TVs, you're going to want to set it up to your own personal preferences. Luckily, this TV gives you some really good options to really nail down the picture. It's not THX certified or anything like that, but you can actually get into the picture settings and really hammer down until you get a picture that really suits your viewing style. It comes with some presets, but even they really need tweaking, and I also believe that the Dolby Vision needs tweaking as well. It feels a bit sepia in its presentation. So what about negative sides? Well, there's no such thing as a perfect television, and this one does have its faults. For example, the fact that it is edge lit rather than backlit means that you do get some uneven blacks across the screen, so you'll get lighter areas in the corners and towards the edges, and the deeper blacks in the center. If you're just watching it in a normally lit room, watching normal television, you will never notice it. And if that's your day-to-day TV, again, it would perform absolutely admirably and you will never really notice it. However, if like me, you're a bit of a movie buff and you like to watch your films in the dark, and me being a big sci-fi fan, a lot of the stuff that I watch also features a lot of black, it does begin to get a little bit annoying when you can see the edges are lighter than the center. Something you can ignore, certainly for the price point. You may have heard of a thing called black crushing, and basically what that means is at the lower end of a dark picture, you lose definition. So, for example, if you've got a dark scene, instead of being able to pick out certain aspects of that scene, it just looks black. This TV does perform okay in terms of black crushing, but it still does crush the blacks towards the very bottom end. It is a bit of a shame, but again, price point, simple as. For the most part though, the TV picture performs superbly well. It's not the brightest. I won't go into things like nits and stuff, which is the luminescence, not the things that you get in your hair and make your head itch. Something I don't have to worry about, obviously. It's not the brightest TV, but you do get rich contrast levels. There are certainly TVs that perform a lot brighter, and also the viewing angles start to deteriorate quite quickly when you start to get round to the side of the set. Optimum is definitely right in front of it, but you can get a relatively decent picture from either side, but once you start getting towards the edges, then you start to get some issues. So overall, really, this is an astonishingly good TV for its money. I don't believe that you will find a better one for the price. I certainly haven't seen a better one. The only issue you might have really is that you have to take a bit of a gamble because these are only available online. You can't walk into somewhere and compare it with something similar next to it. This is kind of why I wanted to do this video, just so if any of you are thinking about this, maybe this will give you food for thought, some advice as to whether you should buy it or not. One last thing I'd like to mention, if you are a gamer and you are getting the next gen consoles, this TV will perform very well. It is HDMI 2.0 rather than 2.1, which means obviously you won't get the variable refresh rate that the new consoles can do. It still has 100 Hz refresh rate, so it should still perform very well, and you get a monstrous screen and 4K, obviously. I don't think you'll notice any major issues. Obviously, the newer TVs and monitors and stuff that do have the HDMI 2.1 will still perform better in terms of the variable refresh rate. Overall though, I don't think you're going to be disappointed with the TCL C815K. It's a great home television. The plus points, definitely, it's got great picture, excellent sound, and other than a few kind of minor gripes, I think it's absolutely spectacular. So there you go, that's the C815K. If you are thinking of buying one of these TVs, I hope this has given you a little bit of insight as to what to expect. If you already have one, please then leave us a comment down below. If you think I've missed anything, if there's something that you think other people should know, or if you've got any ideas for extra setup or anything else that we could share, that would be great. If you have liked this show, please check out our other shows on the channel. We're trying to get as much content on there as possible, but at the moment with COVID, we're having a bit of a struggle to get everybody together and to do what the bits that we need to do. But we are hoping to get more content up soon. So please do like, subscribe, share, tell everybody about it, do leave comments. And I'm just going to say, I hope you're all well, I hope you're all safe, and I hope to see you all soon. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye-bye.